You know, sometimes in life,
I'm sorry.
it's okay, we're keeping that in there. So sometimes in life you make mistakes and you gotta fix your mistakes. So, you know, the last video, I did a horrible job on prepping my brake calipers and it was just hideous. So today we're gonna fix all that. As you can see right here, everything's getting redone. So the brake calipers and also the rotors itself. So we are going to grind this down with a wire brush and we're going to repaint these also today. So also, we're not going with yellow. We're going with another special color that will fit more perfect with this car right here. But I'll show you guys that later. But yeah, I'm not doing the painting. My girlfriend will be doing the painting today. I have gave up my painting for right now and gave it to another person. She will do a tremendous job. So I'm gonna take you guys to the table over here and show you what we're working with. And then we'll come back and I'm gonna start prepping this down. So, right here, we got everything off. Got everything off in the rear. And the rear is very tricky. If you guys don't understand how to take the rear e-brakes off, either if you want to take them completely off, make sure the e-brake is down inside the car. There's a clip back here that you got to hook. It's very easy. But if you do not hook the e-brake, you will be sitting there just confused and mad. But we're going to walk to the table right quick and I'll show you guys where we're at right now. So let's come on. All right, so right now my lovely girlfriend has used, what grit or sandpaper?
I think 60
grit and a
stainless steel wire brush.
Stainless steel wire brush.
And a brass one too somewhere.
And also a brass one. To get all this basically stripped down and ready to get primed. So right now she's working on this one. These you already cleaned up, right? Mm-hmm. She already cleaned those up. So yeah, so once we get this, she'll be ready to prime all this down. She'll be taking over majority of this video because I'm not taking over majority of this video. I'll be doing something else. And once my parts get ready, my part of the video comes back, it'll come back to me. But I'm gonna let her take over in a couple minutes and let her do her thing. And yeah, also we are painting this red today. I know you guys we told you to paint it red in the first place. I know you guys told me. I know that was I did a poll last week and that was the highest percentage y'all wanted me to do red, and I just said forget it, let's do yellow, and it didn't come out great. And I was just been regretting every day I was sleeping last week, like I gotta fix it, I gotta fix it, I gotta fix it. So today we're fixing it and we're going with red like we're supposed to. And yeah, so I'm just gonna step away for right now, let my girl do her thing, and I'll see you guys in a minute because I got to go prep the rotors and make sure those are 100% good for paint. So I'll hit you guys up later and enjoy your time with her.
All right guys, so now that we have got our parts scuff sanded and stripped to make it a little bit smoother and less thick on the coat of paint that was already on there, now we're gonna take a primer. We got automotive primer here, and we're gonna do light strokes, light coats, so that it doesn't get too thick and prevents it from drying even. Okay, so we about to get started. We got everything masked up the best we can. The best job I've ever seen masking. Make sure no paint clogs up any parts that need to need to move, need to be able to screw things in, whatnot. So you don't want to prevent anything from working properly. We just want the cosmetic look. So I got that mask. We're good to go. Let's get started and let's go. All right, guys, now that we've got about 2 coats of primer, thin coats of primer on this, we're gonna give it like 30 minutes to dry before we do a coat of paint. You want to give it 15 to 30 minutes to dry, but you want to either recoat it within 1 hour or wait the entire 48 hours of cure time before you add another coat to this. So you don't want to wait a couple hours or a day and then recoat. So make sure you read the directions on your spray paint.
All right, so I've been over here putting in some work. As you can see right here, these are the rotors that I've used the wire brush on and got all the rust off that epoxy can. And also I used some of this great old brake cleaner right here to get the top off and the bottom of the rotor off. So let me show you what it looks like before I did any of that. So we have a rotor right here that is like, you see all this? It's not gonna fly with me. So when we do stuff like this, I want to do the whole project, and that was my biggest thing today, is doing the whole project. So I can't have nice calipers that's painted without nice rotors going back on the car. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do this one. It's very easy. I got my wire brush here. Then I'm gonna put my mask back on because this rust will get everywhere. And I'm gonna put in this work right quick. Now you can see this wire. As you can see, this wire brush is picking up this dust really good. That's it, dust? I mean rust. My bad. You want to do this like at least 3 or 4 times. Repeat this process. Make sure all the rust is gone and you're basically clean.
All right, guys, now that it's been about 30 minutes since we did our last coat of primer, we're gonna go ahead and take our spray paint, our color that we chose, and we're gonna do the same thing that we did. So we're gonna do light coats, probably about 2 coats, and give it a few minutes in between to dry, but don't wait too long or go too soon. Otherwise your coat is not gonna finish right.
A little update right now. She's doing a second coat of the red, and I just laid down my first coat of high heat paint. So I'll let this dry for 15 minutes, and then we will be good. But baby's doing a great job. This red is popping. I'm gonna pick this video up tomorrow because we have ran out of time, but we have got everything painted that we need to get painted. So we got the red here. We got 2 coats of that on. My girlfriend had 2 coats. Looks fantastic. looks beautiful. And also the rotors down here look very great. We hit about 2 coats of primer and 2 coats and a half of high heat paint, but it looks good. So tomorrow I'm gonna put all this stuff back together on the car. All right, so it's currently the next day, but before I put everything back on the car, I'm gonna show you the finished job that we did last night. It looks very great. I'm very proud of this. My girlfriend did her thing last night, and if we start a little bit early, I'm pretty sure we would got done. But also you gotta think about when you do paint jobs, you gotta have a time where the paint sits and settles before you put everything back on the car. So I'm glad I'm picking this up the day and putting everything back on, because if I did it last night, something was gonna go terribly wrong and I just can feel it in my bones. But I'm glad I just let it sit overnight, and now we're gonna put everything back up. Before we do that, I gotta show you this mint job light. As you can see, using the new rotors right here. They look so good. The rotors look beast. Now over here to the table, we got the red looking crazy. I got them all done. I'm gonna show you the final product. There's one thing I have to do next. I gotta bleed the brakes, but I don't have much time right now because I have to head to work. So hopefully I probably can get it done when I come back, or I can pick up this video tomorrow. But I'm gonna show you guys how everything looked with everything on the car. So this is the first one. Oh my gosh, it looks so good with the painted rotor and the new red brake caliper. Looks so good. Just like on this side too. Now I might have to retouch up this right here because last night I think my girlfriend, it was dark outside, because we really couldn't see. We thought it was all painted, but this is a little spot right here. Still got primer, so we'll have to retouch that up. So that one right there, looking good, and that one right there. But before I end this video today, I just want to do one quick thing. I want to throw a wheel on there right quick, just see how it looks, and then we'll bleed these brakes. Oh yeah, that definitely is gonna look money. That's gonna look great. Perfect right there. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome back to day 3. So in the previous clip, I have installed everything back on the car, how it's supposed to go. So today I'm gonna do 2 things. Hopefully the first thing works. If it don't, I'm gonna do the second thing. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pump the brakes up in the car and see if that works. If that don't work, I got to go to option B, and that's one a little bit more nervous for me because I never did it. I got to bleed my brakes. I've seen many videos online how to bleed brakes, but I'm still kind of nervous. I never did that before. I didn't lose a lot of brake fluid when I was taking off the brake lines, but I did lose enough where I do need to put some more brake fluid back in the car. All right, so I found our issue. There's no brake fluid in here at all. So my biggest thing probably was I probably didn't have a lot of brake fluid to begin with. And that being said, majority of my brake fluid is right here. So that's all the brake fluid that came out of the brake lines in the car. And majority came out on the driver's side more than the passenger side. So what I'm about to do now is I'm about to fill up the brake fluid, and we're gonna keep pumping the brakes until we feel a change in the brake pedal. So that's what we're gonna do, and we'll see how that goes. You know, when I said I didn't want to go option B, and finds out I have to go with option B. So I got in my car, pumped the brake pedal, nothing was changing. It wasn't getting stiff at all. Then I tried to, at first I topped that off, the brake fluid. Then I pumped the brakes. and it wasn't getting stiff. So then it led me to my last and final option, and option B, which I never did before, is bleeding brakes. So I went by AutoZone right quick, and I got the Duralast Deluxe one-man brake bleeding kit. So hopefully we can bleed these brakes, and hopefully that will solve the issue. Now, one thing about bleeding brakes, I have read it online and looked, you want to go to your ABS module, and you want to find the furthest one away from the ABS module. So it's not going to be that one. Actually, it's going to be this one right here, because the ABS module is on the left side. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how we're going to do it today. And so we're going to bleed these brakes, and hopefully it works. I'm praying that it does, because I really want to get this car back on the road. And I hate when it's on jack stands and when a project takes too long. So we'll figure it out, and we'll bleed these brakes. All right, so this is the setup right here. I got a little bit of the dot fluid, brake fluid in here. And then this is the line. And then I got this piece right here that goes on here. Then what I'm gonna do is get my 10 mil right here, and we're gonna turn it slightly, not too much. And I'm gonna start pumping the brakes. And once all the bubbles are out, I'm gonna close this valve again, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. Sometimes in life, things just happen, and sometimes you need a second opinion. So I got the 8th gen out right quick. About to go get some gas, because I need to fill this up. Apparently, my dad let me borrow this car for a minute until I got done fixing my problem. But the Civic is good now. The brakes, I know they're right, but at the same time, I might just go ahead and buy me new back brakes. Taking this car out to long trips and stuff like that, I want to make sure my car is 100% dialed in, because when you 100 miles away, you know, sometimes you don't have all the right tools with you. You want to make sure you're good at home base first. But everything is fixed now. To be honest with you, I just put the camera down for like an hour. I had to go eat, go do something else. I called my dad, like, I need your expertise. Like, you did this before, and he helped me like always. You know, having a dad around is like the best thing ever. Like, perfect, best thing I can ever happen to me. But yeah, I might get this car some gas, and it just sucks on how much I put into a car. And things just happen like all the time. One day project turns into 3 days. That what really gets me. Like, back and forth at AutoZone the whole day, getting bought 3 bottles of Dot 3. I thought it was my master cylinder. Thought something went out with that. At first, I thought my boot was going bad, but it was just me being, like always, like, my biggest thing is impatient and not understanding and really dialing into and take time. That's my biggest thing. It's not taking time on what I'm doing, but it's all fixed. It's all fixed. So now I'm getting ready for the next project. I'm not gonna even tell you about that. We're just gonna wait and see what I'm gonna do with that. But yeah, this comes to the very end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am tired. I did not want a 3-day project to happen like this. I wanted to be done in 1 day, put all the parts back on, but it never happens. When you work on cars, you might as well extend your days for 2 more days because you don't know what can happen, possibly happen those days. But yeah, if you got this far in the video, I don't know how much footage I have. I know I have a lot of footage. But you did get this far in the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, like always, stay active. I'll see you guys later. Before I really end this video, I love it. Looks great. Love it. Now, and you're gonna still see some yellow. That's because of the brake pads itself, but don't worry about that. I will be getting new brake pads very soon. I love and hate relationship. How much I love this car, the same way how much I hate this car. Because this car puts me through so many challenges, and I just want to strangle it to death and kick it like, please be nice. Just be nice to me today, please. But no, it doesn't be nice because it gives me problems, but I love you. But it gives me problems. But now I'm really done. I'll see you guys.